Hi, good evening. How are you going? After a long time, we are facing after 2 months gap. Why? Because there is no time on this side. So today in this, let us see a small part which is in our elementary canal. Uh, that is a bag-like structure, distensible bag, which helps in digestion of our food between the esophagus and duodenum. That is the stomach. Already we know about the very well about the stomach. Stomach is a bag-like distensible bag-like structure which helps in our digestion. After the part of esophagus, food pipe, esophagus, esophagus. Next part is the um, stomach. Next after stomach, this is the duodenum part. Duodenum. Mainly our stomach divided into three parts. That is the fundic part. Fundic. This is the body. This one is the pyloric. Pyloric. This fundic part is near the heart. Near the heart, that is called cardiac. Here, this stomach. This stomach is guarded by two walls, two sphincters. Two sphincters. That is the cardiac sphincter and pyloric sphincter. Cardiac sphincter. Cardiac sphincter and pyloric. These are the two sphincters. Two sphincters. This cardiac sphincter is not anatomically structure, that you can just muscles of the diaphragm and muscles of the esophagus guarded backflow of the food from the stomach to esophagus, but here the cardiac sphincter, pyloric sphincter. Pyloric sphincter is the these muscles which are present here. These are the modified ring like structure and thickened and form a sphincter that regulates the food flow from the stomach to duodenum. Next, the fundic part, that there is no food in the fundic part area. This is filled with air, whenever we swallow the air from our mouth, all this gas filled with the fundic area. So this is called greater curvature. This is the greater curvature. This one is the lesser curvature. This is the greater curvature. This one is the lesser curvature. The angle between the esophagus and this greater curvature, this is called angle of his. Angle of is there. Here one more angle between the this between the pyloric and duodenum. This is called angle incisura 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 angularis. What is the main function of the stomach? Stomach stores the food for a long time, and also it secretes the HCl, hydrochloric acid, and this is acid and pepsin. This is the enzyme. Hydrochloric acid uh, change the uh, change the food from the alkaline to acidic. This acidic condition, because of this acidic condition, this pepsin, before the pepsin, this pepsin enzyme, it is inactive form, that is the pepsinogen. That pepsinogen converts into active form, that is the pepsin. This pepsin acts on the proteins. Proteins converts into polypeptides. Polypeptides, it is a fixed part. The starting point, this is the cardiac, the part between the fundic part and esophagus. Next, this is here the duodenum, between the duodenum and uh, pyloric part. These are the fixed parts in our elementary canal, but it is not, it is a movable. This part lies between the uh, T11 vertebrae to L3 and 4 vertebrae. This is the place where the stomach is located. So this is about the stomach. Hmm. This here this is a pyloric sphincter. This one is the cardiac sphincter. This is the esophagus. Immediately after esophagus, this is the body. The body has the walls of stomach has so many muscles, oblique muscles, mucosa, submucosa, lingual, mucosa, submucosa, serosa, subserosa. All these muscles combines called rugae. Rugae means muscles of the stomach. Because of these movements, peristaltic movements of the rugae, the food churns thoroughly, mixes thoroughly with acid, um, and changes into solid condition. This food, that solid type of food, is called chyme. The solid food of called is the food is called that the food is called chyme. This food sent into the next part of the duodenum. This is about the stomach. Okay, thank you. Next class we will discuss some more points.